Okay, hello everybody. So now we are going to talk about the histogram. Below you are going to read all about what the histogram is and why it is useful for you. Just a quick teaser into that. Your histogram allows you to see the exposure in the best possible way. Often we'll look at the back of our phones, like the back of our cameras, to test our exposure. You know, you'll see people take a picture and look down at it just to check it. But that's not what that screen is there for. It is not there to help you judge your exposure. It often actually does some post-processing in there. You're seeing a JPEG preview. You're not actually seeing what that image is necessarily going to look like. It is not designed for accuracy. Okay, so it is affected by everything that is around you, such as your ambient light and the screen brightness and all of those things. So a better way to judge is your histogram. Your histogram is that waveform that you'll see, and you're going to see some examples below that allows you to see where your image is lying within the shadows and the highlights and the midtones. Okay, so the shadows on the histogram are on the left, and the highlights are on the right. When you have your waveform, if it spikes on one side or the other, that means you're going to be either over or underexposed. So if all of your waveform is all the way to the left of the screen in your histogram, then you're going to be having quite a dark image. If it's all the way to the right, you're going to be having a quite bright image. Often it might be to the point where it is not even really recoverable. It's way too bright or way too dark. An optimal histogram would be kind of like a little bell curve where it's peaking in the middle. And when I say peaking, I don't mean like a sharp peak, but yeah, a nice soft curve in the middle would be what a well-exposed image would look like on a histogram. So again, why do we use them? We use them because it's a more accurate reading. You can also use these for color balance as well. You're going to read more about that below because the histogram is divided into our RGB, our red, green, and blue color channels. That might sound a little confusing, a little much yet because we haven't really talked about it yet, but keep in mind that we will go through color theory next unit. So you'll have a better practice with this then. The idea now is to just kind of get an understanding of what it is, what it looks like, and why you might use it. So go ahead and read a little bit about the histogram, and then think about how this might be useful for you in your photography.